Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So although this is a fitness channel, I've always put life and fitness. So today I want to share something with you that's happening in my life that I'm really excited about. From the title you will see I am getting a boob job. Now I know there's going to be a lot of mixed views around this, especially where I'm from in Jersey. It's a small place, everyone knows everyone, and I'm sure lots of people will pass judgment. But that's okay, because I made this decision, I've made it for myself. I've been thinking about getting a boob job now for about 10 years. So I'm 26. When I was growing up, I was always into sports. I was into football, dancing, gymnastics, and always at a high level. So I was always skinny and never really developed in this area. I talked about this with my mom from when I was about 14. And of course she said to me, you're young, you haven't developed yet. I hit puberty quite late, so you know, there was always a small chance that they might grow. Fast forward to when I was 16, I was in a really happy relationship. I was getting I forget what it's called, Deprevo or something. Basically a contraceptive injection into your bum. And this injection made me put on, I'd say nearly 2 stone. I went from being a gymnast that trained constantly to doing nothing, to getting a driving license and walking less, to being in a happy relationship and eating more. And my boobs ballooned along with the rest of me. So I actually went from probably an A cup to a large C, small D cup. And I was like, woo, great, look at these. I used to put on these push-up bras and like people thought I'd had a boob job then. But no, I just got fat. And unfortunately, because of that and because of the quick weight gain, my boobs have now got little stretch marks on. They're not huge, they're not massive, and I'm sure no one else noticed them, but I do. So back to the point, I went from being basically an A cup to a D cup in a matter of months. And they were great. I loved the boobs, but I didn't like the weight. Once I'd realized that it was the contraceptive implant that was making me gain the most weight, along with my ridiculous eating habits, lack of exercise, and yeah, just generally being lazy because I didn't have to walk anywhere, I could drive. So I knew I needed to lose weight. It was actually my mum that pointed out it might have been the injection. So I came off that and pretty much within a month I dropped that 2 stone again. It was madness. Of course I worked out really hard, I was watching what I ate. But obviously, the first thing to go with the weight was my boobs. And I was straight back down to an A, B cup. I know mum had said, you know, wait till you develop and you'll get them, and I did, but it wasn't because I developed. It was literally just fat boobies. And yeah, so they were gone again. So, you know, now I was going to uni and I wasn't thinking about those sorts of things, and I was busy and I was academic. You know, I wasn't looking at myself too much. I was going out drinking and partying, but not really, you know, taking care of myself and my appearance. So that went on, and whilst I was at uni, all the girls seemed to have boobs, seemed to have great boobs. And even my lovely skinny friend had an amazing pair of boobs. But it was okay, I kind of got on with it. You know, I said, oh, I wish I could have them, but I was a uni student and there was no chance I was paying for them then. So I just got on with it. I think when I went into Big Brother, there weren't that many people with big boobs. I think there was one contestant that was slightly older and had fake boobs. And then everyone else was just sort of, you know, average, and it was fine. Although when I came out I did see some comments about my pancakes, and you know, I didn't have the bum to go with it then. I was just kind of straight up and down. And when I look back at the pictures now in the dresses, I was very much straight up and down 12-year-old boy figure. So, but you know, I was happy. It wasn't playing on my mind too much. I mean, every now and again. And then I started weightlifting, and my body changed in the best ways I could ever imagine. I grew this booty and I toned up and I was really happy with my body. However, my boobs just completely disappeared. And I think why I'm getting this is I really want a fuller look here, as opposed to, I have a little something going on at the bottom here, but when I stand sort of naked in the mirror, I feel very, from here to about, let me just feel my boobs for y'all. From about here to here, it's just flat. This is very flat. I mean, I'll get up in a bit and take this top off and do some posing with my boobies for all of you, but you'll see what I mean. So, you know, in this world of the fitness world, we're always on social media, we're on Instagram, we're looking at YouTube, we're flicking through hundreds of photos a day, and I just kept seeing these perfectly round, lovely, full, high boobs, and that was it. I was straight back on the boob job hype. I wanted them, and I'd pretty much made my mind up. We've been a good 10, 12 years since I had considered it, since I talked about it, and I just thought, you know what? This is it, this is the time. You've completely lost your boobs now. You're competing, and that's another point. When I did compete, I put in a lot of work, and I tried really, really hard to make my body aesthetically pleasing. And I was really, really proud of myself, don't get me wrong. And I grew some little pecs. Could start doing little peg dances, and that's cool, but they're not boobs. So when I look back now at my stage photos, yeah, the pecs are there, but I'm like so completely flat chested, it's embarrassing. So much so that someone put in a lot of padding into my bikinis. So we got my most padded bra and cut those pads out, shoved them in the bikini, and it just doesn't look very good. It doesn't look very natural, and I mean, I know fake boobs don't look natural, and especially what I'm going for doesn't, but it just all looked a bit weird. I'll try and put a photo in here. You see what I mean? Like, the pecs are there, but you can see the padding, and it's, I just felt not very feminine. And yeah, okay, I'm bodybuilding and whatever, I'll get some weird comments about that, I'm sure, but you know, there are still some really, really pretty bodybuilders. Where am I? I talk a lot. So after the show, I thought, you know, if I was to do this again, I could make my body look more aesthetically pleasing if I had some boobs. Now, I've watched a lot of these YouTube, I'm getting a boob job videos, and everyone says the cliche, I'm doing it for me, I'm not doing it for anybody else. And yeah, okay, I feel like that too. Of course I'm doing it for me. But I don't want to go into that whole cliche thing. I'm doing it because I've always wanted to do it. It's been 10, 12 years in the running. I waited to develop. I didn't develop. I got fat and got boobs, and that doesn't count. I then started weightlifting, and they dropped even more. And I just want to be able to wear the clothes I want to wear. My best friend Helena will, I wish I had her here today to give her view. No, I don't. No. She's harsh. But she's got a great set of boobs. She doesn't want me to get them. She's like, you're perfect how you are, and don't change yourself, and don't be fake. And what happens when you have a daughter and she doesn't grow boobs, and she looks at you and thinks, well, you know, mummy's got them, so why haven't I? And I get that, I totally get that. But also I've got to think about myself and my happiness and my confidence. And I want to be able to wear a bikini that hasn't got loads of padding in. I buy bikinis that are under wide and have so much padding that if I go swimming, I have to stand up and literally like squeeze the water out. It's embarrassing. I want to be able to wear the bikinis I want. I love, love, love dresses that all my girlfriends with boobs wear, and they're like, can I do it with this? Hang on. And they come down like this, you know, like that, and oh look, you see what I mean? I mean, they're kind of pushed in together now with my bra, but yeah. And I just want them to, can you even do this on YouTube? I just want that roundness there, you know, and they come right down to like, do you know what I mean? I think I've just ruined my jumper. I want to do it for me. I want to feel more feminine. I want to feel sexy in going out clothes, and not just this girl with some muscles. Although I love my muscles, but I just want both. So basically, in a nutshell, that was my boob history and why I want them. And now I'm going to tell you how it's happening. So I live in Jersey, in the Channel Islands. I went online and I researched a lot of doctors, some that do them over here, some that do them in London, and I found a doctor who I really liked. I liked his work, he's very open with staff, his practice looks great, and he's got a lot of years experience. I thought that was really important. So what happens is you have your consultation over here, the doctor comes over a few times a month, and then you go to London to have them done, and then your aftercare, he comes back to Jersey. So that was all that. So I rang up the clinic, and this was January the 4th, and I rang them up and I said, oh hi, you know, I'm really looking at getting a boob job. I think the real word is augmentation, but I can't say it, so I'm just gonna continue. And I really like to come in and have a consultation. And the lovely lady on the phone said, okay, we have quite a long waiting list. Oh, actually, we have a cancellation for tomorrow. Could you come in at 2? And I was off work at the time, and I was like, yes. So that was it. Didn't have to wait long. Went the next day and I met my doctor, Dr. Percival, and he was just great. He made me feel comfortable instantly. He knew exactly what I wanted. He had experience with people that had weightlifted and things like that. Got me up, he got me measured. They sort of measured this way, and like, you know, basically to see what your breast tissue pocket, that's so not the right words, but you know what I mean, can allow, can fit for. He asked me if I knew what I wanted, and I did straight away. And I'm actually going to show you guys, hang on. Sorry, so I've just got my phone and it's all cracked, so you might not be able to see. But when I first went to the PCA British finals, I saw a lovely girl named Kerry Sexton, and she has got, in my opinion, awesome boobs for a bodybuilding girl. So hopefully you might be able to see. So basically I went in and I said, yep, I really like her boobs. I would love to look like this. I don't think you can see, so I'm gonna like just put Kerry here. I hope you don't mind, Kerry, sorry, but your boobs are fantastic. I also watched a lot of Jay Jocelyn's, is it Jocelyn? YouTube. And obviously watch her boob job vlogs. So again, I love her boobs. The size, she's got a tiny frame, they're nice and high. So I went in and I basically said, yeah, I want to look like these girls. Basically, I want to look like this. So he measured me, he said, okay Lauren, you're a small A, maybe pushing B cup, but you've got enough space to get that look that you're after. So he said we could probably go to about a D. We went through the different implant sizes and types. He advised against getting saline, although I know some people think that's safer. They move a lot more and they can ripple more. Now, because of the projection I want, and that I want the full look here and the round look, and people say porn star boobs, whatever. The saline would, because I'm going over the muscle, it would sort of ripple and you'd see that. So my doctor recommended silicone. Now I know there's all this controversy about all silicone getting into your body, but they're much more advanced these days and the silicone just doesn't do that. If they were to rupture, the silicone just stays in the pocket pretty much next to the implant, so it's easy to remove if they were to pop or break. There was also the option of getting a teardrop shape. Basically that means you have less here and it's a lot fuller here. And that's what a lot of my friends and a couple of people I spoke to said I should go for, because it's a more natural looking breast. That isn't really what I want. I don't want to look plastic and I don't want to look fake, or I'm going to. It's so hard to explain. But I didn't want loads down here and nothing here. I want the fullness, I want the roundness, just like Kerry and Jade have. So that's what I said to him, and he said okay. So we measured up, he said I could get a D cup. I'm going for 390cc. We tried on a 360 and a 390. There's not a huge difference. And I was sort of, I had them on in a bra and I don't know. And what he said to me is, I would always size up if you have the choice. He said basically no one ever comes around from a boob job and thinks they're too big, but people often come around from their boob jobs and say, oh, I wish I'd gone that little bit bigger. I've showed him what I want, I trust him, he has years of experience, and I think he's going to give me exactly what I am after. Also, with the teardrop shaped implants, they have a higher rate of actually flipping and turning within the pocket place. And basically with my weight training and with my weight training, what the hell is that? I haven't trained chest in like a week. It's really killing me. I don't know how I'm gonna do 6 weeks without. But back to topic, they could flip and there'll be more chance with me being sporty and exercising that they would flip. However, you know, the round ones, if they were to move, they're just the same the whole way, so you wouldn't notice. So that made more sense. So I'm going for a 390cc textured. So I'm going for a 390cc textured silicone implant with a high profile. So the high profile basically means how much it comes out this way. Extra high profile. I think that's what you said in the consultation, but I think I'm going to check again between extra high and high. Basically, I just want some here, so it needs the projection. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm getting a 390 textured silicone round ginormous set of boobies. No, I'm not. So I talked a little bit about how my friends felt. I've got myself a new boyfriend and he has been very supportive. He is happy with my body as it is now. He met me pre-boobs before I was even talking about it. So I know that it's not gonna change anything, I hope. But nonetheless, he's not exactly not happy that I'm gonna get boobs, and he's been an absolute darling. He's going to come over to London with me because I can't lift anything, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, so thank you. With regards to my parents, at first they were not completely on board with the idea, but they do know I've been talking about it for years, and at the end of the day I think they just want me to be happy. My friends now have all sort of come round, and that's it. Like I said before, absolute cliche, but I'm not doing it for anyone else but me. And if this gives me a little bit more confidence in a bikini on the beach or on the stage, then why wouldn't I do it? Femininity is so different for so many women across the world around what that means to them, to other people, and we all have different opinions. So I'm doing this. Hundreds and thousands of people have got it done. It's been going since the 1980s, and yes, I'm very scared, but I haven't really had that long to be scared. So after the consultation and deciding I was going to do it, I said to the doctor, you know, how quickly can we get this done? Because I may be looking to compete in the British finals in October. It was now January, and he sort of went, you know, there's a big waiting list. I don't know if we're gonna get you in. So I said, well, if that's the case, maybe we should do it in 2019. I didn't want to wait, but you know, I'd waited already 10, 12 years. What was another year? So he went off to speak to a secretary in London and came back and was like, can you do it in a month's time? The 6th of February. So it's the 5th of January today. Yeah, can you do it on the 6th of February? And I was just like, yeah, why not? Waited long enough, let's do it. And it was as simple as that, and I was booked in. So I really only had a month to think about it, and I've been so busy this month and had so much on there. It's just like really not been on my mind that much. I mean, in the last week, I've probably binged watched about 500 YouTube videos on boob jobs and vlogs and all the horror stories, and I've actually watched operations, which I wouldn't recommend doing if you are going or thinking of getting a boob job, because it just looks a bit rough. But that's it. So today is February 5th and I go tomorrow to get my boobs done. I am so excited. Nervous, yes, but I don't think there's anything to be that nervous about. I'm fit, I'm healthy, and this is a procedure that's been done a million times, and I just can't I'm just so excited, I can't even get my words out. I just can't wait to wake up and look down and I think I've rambled enough. Basically, I didn't know how to tell the world I was getting a boob job. It's a little bit awkward telling some people and not telling others and blah blah blah, and people are gonna know and whatever. So here I am on my YouTube channel telling you guys I'm getting a boob job tomorrow. I am gonna vlog the whole thing because I need to get better at this vlogging malarkey, and I am an open book. Anyone that knows me, I don't have a lot of secrets. Pretty much everyone knows everything about me. I'm a very open person, so I found the videos that I've been watching in the last week really helpful, and if I can help anybody at all with their decision or with any information, that's cool. That's why I'm vlogging this experience. Also, I want to be able to look back at what I had and what I am gonna have. Is that, yeah. Basically, I want to look back on my A cups and then see my D cups and be like, yeah, made the right decision. I'm gonna finish up this video by showing you what I've got there so I can compare it later. I have to wear like a bandage for a week, and I have to wear the sports bra for like 3 months, and they take like a year to drop, but I will be updating you guys along the journey with me. That's it. I'm getting a boob job. I'm gonna stop showing my boobs now. This is so weird, and I can just see my dad and all the farmers walking in, and that's not gonna be ideal. I can kind of see as soon as I put a sports bra on, it kind of compresses everything down. I look like a boy. I just don't feel very confident with it, you know? I know I've got a little something there, and I've probably got a lot more than some people, and blah blah blah. And yeah, that's it. So there you have it, my little old boobies. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the comment section below. I might do a Q&A after this because, like I said, those sorts of videos really help me. So please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and come back to see my boob job vlog. I'm going to be doing the day of the surgery, hopefully when I come round, if I'm not too messed up off the anesthetic, and I'll follow like the week after and stuff and let you know how I'm getting on. So be sure to come back and watch me get some boobies! Yes!